How the Nephilim returned after the flood. The Nephilim are strange beings mentioned in the Bible. They were known for being really big and strong. The Bible first talks about them in Genesis chapter 6, verse 4, right before the story of the big flood. It says the Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward when the sons of God went to the daughters of humans and had children by them. People have talked a lot about where the Nephilim came from and what they were like. Some ideas say they might be kids of special beings and humans, while others say they could be from humans and angels. One thought is that maybe they survived the flood because they were good swimmers or weren't in an area that got flooded. Another idea is that maybe Noah's daughters-in-law had special DNA that brought the Nephilim back after the flood. But the Bible says only the people who believed and were good made it through the flood, and everyone else, including the Nephilim, didn't survive. Even though there are different ideas about the Nephilim, one thing is clear. They were still around after the flood. The Bible tells us that Moses said they came back before and after the flood. Some believe the Nephilim after the flood were from a different group of special beings than the ones before the flood. No matter where they came from, the Nephilim are still really interesting and make people talk a lot, especially scholars and people who love the Bible. The Bible's flood story, found in Genesis chapter 6 through 9, tells us how God wanted to cleanse the world of its badness. And to do this, God sent a flood that wiped out everything except Noah, his family, and the animals they took on a big boat called an ark. The story also talks about the Nephilim, who were around before the flood. But once the flood was done, the Bible didn't talk about the Nephilim anymore, and this made people wonder what happened to them. People have different ideas about what happened to the Nephilim after the flood. Some experts say that the flood got rid of the Nephilim, just like it did with all other living things. Others think the Nephilim were defeated by the Israelites, whom God told to take over Canaan and get rid of its people. Another thought is that the Nephilim just stopped existing because they had genetic problems. People believe they were born of angels and human women. Even though the Bible doesn't talk about the Nephilim after the flood, some think they came back. In a book called Countermove, L.A. Marzulli says the Nephilim returned and are still here today. He thinks that the Bible has clues that show that the Nephilim are still around. But not everyone agrees with this idea, and it's not something most experts and religious scholars believe. The Nephilim are talked about in the Bible as children of beings and human women. People believe they came back after the big flood. The book of Genesis chapter 6 verse 4 says that the Nephilim were around before the flood and also after, which means they were there afterwards. This has made a lot of people wonder how the Nephilim could have returned. People have different ideas about how they came back after the flood. Some say they might have survived by being good swimmers or hiding in faraway places. And, as mentioned, others think they returned because of Noah's daughters-in-law who had special DNA. But there is no solid proof for any of these ideas. The Bible mentions them twice, in Genesis chapter 6 verse 4 and Numbers chapter 13 verse 33. Other old texts from the Second Temple time talk about them as being big beings from angels and human women. Even if these stories are just ideas, they show that the Nephilim were important in old times and still make people who love learning think and wonder. The Nephilim didn't just disappear after the flood. Some parts of the Bible say they could be the ancestors of important people in the Israelite community. The Nephilim were also a big reason why God caused a huge flood in the Bible. The idea that they might have come back after the flood and kept interacting with humans is really interesting to many. Even though we're not sure about the truth of the Nephilim, we know they had an impact on how people lived in the past. The Nephilim, thought to have been around long before and after the big flood in the Bible, have had a big impact on today's world. They've been shown in movies, TV shows, books, and more, often as really strong and powerful beings. The Nephilim have also shown up in popular music, with some singers using their stories in their songs and artwork. People's ongoing interest in the Nephilim shows how much they've influenced modern life. The Nephilim have also changed how we see religion now. Some experts in religion believe that the Nephilim might have given people forbidden knowledge, which made things go wrong. Some religious writings say the Nephilim might have started certain old groups of people like the Canaanites, who were known for not being good. These ideas have shaped how people believe in religion and how they act in accordance with their beliefs today. People have different ideas about where the Nephilim might be now. Some think they might still be having kids with humans, making mixed kids. Others believe the Nephilim might look different now, like maybe they're from other planets or are bad spirits. Even though we don't have solid proof of these ideas, the fact that people still care about the Nephilim shows that they've had a strong effect on us. The Nephilim have been interesting people for a very long time because we don't know much about where they came from or how they affected history. The Bible's Genesis chapter 6 verse 4 tells us the Nephilim were here before a big flood. They were born from special beings and human women, and they were known as big fighters. Even after the flood, some people thought they were the ancestors of important people in the Israelite community. The Nephilim's role in old stories and history still makes scholars and researchers curious today. Even though people have looked into the Nephilim for centuries, there's still a lot we don't know. Some say that after the flood, God let 10% of the Nephilim spirits stay as demons to lead people away from good things. Others think that the Nephilim's badness and the way they acted were some of the reasons for the flood. People have lots of thoughts about what the Nephilim really are like and how they changed history, but there's still much to find out and learn. The Nephilim's mystery is something we can still learn more about. Recent books like Countermove, How the Nephilim Returned After the Flood by L.A. Marzulli, and old records help us understand this puzzling topic. As we learn more and look at things in new ways, we might start to see more clearly how the Nephilim affected history. This could give us a really interesting peek into the past. So, in order for us to sum up today, the Nephilim in the Bible and how they affected human life are still things we're not totally sure about. While the Bible talks about them disappearing after the flood, other parts of it hint that they might have come back. We also see them in old stories from different cultures. They've shaped modern times too, changing how we think about myths, religion, and culture. As we try to understand the Nephilim's past, there's a chance we'll learn new things and see their impact more clearly. The ongoing mystery of the Nephilim shows us that there's still a whole lot out there that we don't know in regards to the history of our world. So, what are your views on this topic? Please let us know in the comment section down below. Have you ever heard about the Nephilim, first of all? If so, and probably you have if you're viewing our video, let us know your beliefs. Were they just a story? Were they an allegory of some type, a metaphor? Or did they truly exist? I would love to know your views in the comment section, and if you believe they did exist, are they still among us today? Were they really around after the flood? What are your thoughts? I'm really curious to gather information from our intelligent viewers, so please let us know. Also, if you liked our video, we would ask you to please give us a big thumbs up and share our video with all your friends and family and other truth seekers who may be in your inner circle who would enjoy learning more about the Nephilim and other such great content. We always have a lot of interesting stuff here, so make sure that you subscribe to our channel as well by pressing that bell icon. That way, you will always be notified when we have more great content, more uploads, more videos, and more updates for you. We sincerely appreciate you spending time out of your busy day to hang out with us today, especially on this quest for more knowledge and learning. Hey, we'll look forward to catching up with you in our next video. Have the best rest of your day, everybody. Keep exploring, and thanks for watching.